Alright, what's up, y'all? Goddamn, back at work. Going back to my favorite area. Y'all know, keratin. My last video I did, somehow I did the whole video and there was no volume. But I think because I had connected y'all to the Vans Bluetooth. But I thought it still would pick up or something. And I went to the whole 38 minutes and it ain't pick up nothing. I was like, damn. I feel like I was saying some good shit in there too. But we back at it again today. Second day after the snowstorm. It's been kind of wild. Pardon me if I sound congested, because I am. But gotta go make this money somehow. This one, I ain't gonna really talk about, sports per se. It is what it is. I mean, it's starting to play serious now, I guess, but it's nothing. Today gonna be more like personal, experiences, personal, what I got on my mind, a lot of stuff like that. So, over the weekend, I suffered a tragedy on both parts that really hit me real deep, and I didn't know how it would affect me, honestly. Like, I really didn't. So in Virginia Beach, it was 2 cops murdered in Virginia Beach. Now, you saying because I'm a black man and, we like get the cops and all that stuff like that. I'm a person of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always hear me say black quarterbacks, I love black quarterbacks, stuff like that. Yeah, that, but I'm a person of life, like a human life, right? And 2 cops was murdered. Now, the problem with that is the person who murdered them happened to be my cousin. Now, I used to work with my cousin, and, he was always, I don't think it's not like God fearing or, what's the word? Not God fearing, but it's like, Allah and all that stuff. Like, he speaks a lot of life into people and into himself. So when we used to work with each other, my other job that I told you that used to stress me out, I think that's what I was talking about with the whole mental thing. And this will all wrap up too. So, he had that job, and he was really one of the people that showed me how to want to learn more, right? So if I haven't said in any other video, I went there not knowing nothing about lumber or whatever, windows, doors, whatever the case may be. He was the one that really showed me how to count and order and all these stuff in that period of time. So he was like a jack of all trades. Like, he could do everything in that yard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was amazing. Like, he could go from one thing to the next thing like it's nothing. I was like, damn. So over time we got close. Then we found out we cousins and stuff like that, whatever. So, he ended up getting promoted, right? And I was like, man, you got promoted. Mind you, like I said, he could do everything. When I mean everything, he could do everything. Like, I would say, like, I think Kenny Jet Smith be saying a superstar affects the game in like 6 ways or some shit or something like that. 5, 6 ways, man. So that was him. Like, he could really do everything. And, we would have talks. And during that time period with me and my wife, well, she wasn't my wife yet, but time period when, like, infidelity and stuff like that, me and him and another of my homeboys, brothers, we'll talk stuff out, because like, we always going through something at the same time, you know what I'm saying? And like, he was there, and then like I would ride with him on certain trips. Like, we had to deliver to like Richmond or some shit like that, and we'd just talk. He talk about his wife, and I told him, like, we be trying to figure out how women are, and this and the third and all that, and they say you don't call everybody your bro or whatever the case may be and all that stuff like that. But I feel like when you go through something with somebody, like some real shit through somebody, that's stuck with you forever. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, he ended up killing 2 officers, and then he ended up killing himself. Now, mind you, this is my cousin, and he had 4 girls. 4 little girls. He had 2 twins. And I'm perplexed because the way the media, well, the police department, I ain't gonna say the media, the police department put it, like he's an evil person. I'm like, I know, like my cousin he ain't evil. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? But you never know with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then how they explain in the body cam and the cab cam and stuff like that, how he did it, I can't say nothing. I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, and then you went and took yourself out. So now it's like, not only did you take 2 men's lives unjustified, and when I say unjustified, it's like, unless your life is in danger, I don't see a reason, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what was going on with him. I don't, it's just a lot. And then it's like, it hit me while I was at work, and I ain't really think about it because I'm at work, I'm moving, I'm like, and then they told me, I was like, the fuck? Nah. But first they just said he shot him, but then it showed the rest of like, yeah, he shot himself. I was like, the fuck? And I'm like, why? And then, me talking to my wife, I was like, he probably was like, shit, you killed 2 cops, you going to the pen for life. For real, you going for life. And he probably like, he ain't trying to go back. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, it was the worst day. Like, yesterday I was supposed to work, and I couldn't. Like, I went over to his mom, and, it was just a lot. Because on one end, like I said, I value human life, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're a complete scumbag or you're a piece of shit, But when I read the article, they say they pulled him over for expired tags, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, if I was with him, like, could I have prevented it? You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them things where you keep beating yourself over it. I'm like, well, I should have called him more or something like that. Because eventually I didn't know the stuff with him and his wife gotten even worse. So if you have one thing that's keeping you sane, and then somehow that gets taken away, kids, divorce, whatever the case may be, like, and you know what I'm saying? It just, maybe it was just too much. It was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like I said, I always think, I said, like, what if I could have, maybe I would have called him that Wednesday or something, because it happened on a Friday. Today's Monday, it happened on a Friday, Friday night, and I found out Saturday afternoon. But it's fresh still coming out, like, it's fresh, like, who did it, and they said his whole name. I was like, no, I was just hoping it'd be somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because you just don't think, you know what I'm saying, like, that's people that you know. You see that in, like, and I ain't trying to be funny, like, out in Arkansas, and, crazy places, West Virginia, crazy places like that, when it hits home, it's like, damn. And then it's like, you don't want to be too triggered, because I started finding myself, every time I watch every article, like you said, every article, they said it was like, evil came and claimed the lives of 2 brave officers and stuff like that. Like, that's what they say. And like I said, when you say it, you're like, evil? What? Like I said, your mind, you're like, that's not him. That's not him. But obviously it's him. Like I said, they said the dash camera, the body camera showed, like, the officers didn't even file a shot. That's what makes it worse. You had no reason to kill them men. And then I think they was young too, like 30 and below. Won't on the force that long. Man, I was like, because of what the fuck? Like I would just sit to my stomach, because it's like, I'm so disappointed in him. As much as stuff we talked about, and then I'm going to mental health thing. Like I said, I don't know exactly, because like when we left the job, we kind of drifted apart. So it was just like, damn, like maybe you could have did something. I mean, you always gonna feel like that, and maybe it would have happened anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe if I was in the car, like I said, if I was in the car with him, like I come up with a lie quick, and you know, police pull you over, and he over there panicking. I'm like, bro, what are you panicking for? Like, man, I'm like, man, look here. They say it was over expired tags. I was like, bro, look here. It's a Friday. I'm like, yo, we just lost our job. We just went to have like a drink to get our mind off it. We gonna pay it next week, man. Can you just let us go to the warning, whatever the case may be? So suppose that's what it was. It was expired tags. That's what it was over. So that's what he got pulled over for. And then like I'm trying to figure out why was he so argumentative, because he's normally not argumentative. Like that's what threw me off. Like, why is he so argumentative? It made me think like he was on something possibly. I don't know. Maybe. You know, I know like most of us black people have like a problem with police and stuff. I mean, like I said, it's the ones that get caught doing shit that makes us hate police. Mind you, it have been some situations when the police have helped, you know what I'm saying? So as I said, it's not all police, it's just like, you gotta proceed with caution. Cause you know when you're growing up, they're like, the police is your friend, your police what it is. And then it's like, you see all the other shit, you're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Lil Wayne said it before, he was like, I guess when he shot himself, like, by mistake, he wasn't trying to kill himself, he shot himself by mistake. And he said, every officer that ran over his body and looked for something. And then there was one officer, I think it was the sheriff or whatever, stopped. It was like, oh, this kid had been shot. You know, and there was a white officer. You know what I'm saying? The white officer was like, yo, this kid's been shot, we gotta do this and all this and like that. Ended up saving Lil Wayne's life. He talks about it all the time. So it's not, and then like I said, I had when my first baby mama, when me and her were getting fights and stuff like that, and one time she said, I lifted up over my head and slammed her and twisted her ankle, and I'm like, what the hell, she think I am, Kurt Angle or some shit? Like, it was just like, what? So police came. It was funny because it was two white cops. One of them was like, he wasn't white, well I guess you could call him white, but like I said he looked like, if you know UFC, I said he looked like GSP, because he really did. Like I was like, yo, did anybody tell you look like GSP, bro? He was like, yeah, you did a lot, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, like you really do. And they checked her, like she said you twisted her ankle. Like, did you check anything, see if anything was broken? They were like, no, it was nothing, it wasn't even no swelling or nothing. I was like, exactly. So they was real cool about it. I think we stopped and got some Burger King or something on my way to the holding chain. I mean, you know, they said I did a job, but it was like, it was a real seamless transaction. You know what I'm saying? It won't no, Papa, get the fuck off me. Like, it won't none of that. Like, I'm just like, all right, like, this is what it is. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. So I'm like, I didn't make it more worse than what it was, or none of that. I mean, I feel like sometimes, you know, the way we come off, like, man, get the fuck off me, or, you know, aggressive, and then they gotta be aggressive, and it's like, you know, but sometimes cops be wrong as a motherfucker too. I ain't gonna sit there and say they always right. They be wrong as a motherfucker too. We seen too many videos of this happening. Then you got people like Candace Owens talking about, you mean the 0.8% of time that cops murder black people, or some shit she said. I was like, for that to happen well, it just shows how big the world is. But for that to happen that low of many times, and we catch it every time, it's like, what? But, you know, like I said, it's just a thing. Like I said, I'm still dealing with it, because now I gotta, you know, I don't even know if I would even want to go to the funeral or the service or nothing like that, because like I said, I'm so, and I don't want to say disgusted, because like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on through his head. Like, I can only assume or guess, educated guess, like he was like, fuck it, I'm not going back to the pen, because he did 10 years in the pen, came back, you know, try to make his way, you know, all this stuff like that. So it was like, I can't sit there and be like, oh, he was. But the way they said in the video, in the cam, they were like, well, the way they said it in the cam doesn't even make sense, but from what they said, is like, he was argumentative. So I'm trying to figure out, like, was he by the like, when they walked up on him, he was argumentative, and he said he got out the car, and then immediately it was a tussle. My thing is, why was there a tussle? Like, why was there a tussle? Like, if he complied to come out, why was there a tussle? Now it really messed me up because, like I said, my cousin ain't that big. Like, he's tall, but he's skinny as shit. So for 2 cops to get manhandled by him is kind of crazy. It's like, hold up, bro. Like I said, everybody that was there, well, I'm gonna get to that. The main people, they're all dead. So we don't know nothing. We only can see what the camera is, which they haven't released to the public, but how the sheriff guy explains it, per se. They said they got in a tussle, they were in a tussle. My cousin shot both officers. Then while they was laying on the ground, he shot them again. So you executed him. Then he walked. They say he walked away calmly, that's the evil part, I guess. That's sad. Like, it made like, and then I heard they say it was somebody in the car, like in the car with my cousin. I'm like, well, who the fuck was in the car? Like, just. I'm still dealing with it. Like I said, I got another boy/brother that's already locked up for some shit. I'm still confused on what the fuck going on with that. Like, I'm like, man, somebody trying to do something to me or something? Like, they just taking all my. And then I got my actual brother. Ain't nothing happened to him, thank God. Hope nothing done. And I'm just sitting here, just like, this is crazy. Like, come on, man. But back to the mental health part. Like, when I was at that job, like, mentally it was it's like deflating, like, it was draining. And then, like I said, when he got bumped up to higher management, it was one of them things when they set you up for failure. What they say, if you judge a fish on how he climbs, you'll always feel like he's a failure in life. I feel like that was something with him, because it's not like they taught, you know how you get taught something? Like I said, he always just went and tried it and figured it out. But I feel like with certain positions, you have to be trained to, like, know exactly what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna figure it out, because when you get that position, the people that's higher than you be like, we don't have time for you to figure it out. You gotta know it and all that stuff like that. So it was like he would like do something good and then take 2 steps back because he don't know what the fuck he doing, right? And he just had his work ethic and willingness to learn. That's all he could go off of. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, in that that store is like, they expect you to know it all right then and there, especially who he was replacing. But they did the person he was replacing wrong too. So just like one of them, man. This is amazing. But like I said, I saw him gradually, like, increasingly, like, get stressed the fuck out. Every time he came to, every time I saw him, like, he already had like a beard. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had like a little bit of gray. But then I just started seeing him get more and more. Like, granted, he's 10 years older than me. No, I'm 34, he's 40, he's 42. 8 years older than me. 8 years older than me. And he aged like he got them, like, it was just, I was like, God damn. Like, then like I said, he had problems at home. Like, so that contributed to the stuff. Like, it was just a lot. But, like, back to the mental health. If you, like, feel like feel like you're alone or anything like that, yo, reach out to somebody. They got hotlines and all that stuff, like, for real. Like, cause like I said, I've been through it, and I thought I'd take my life and all that stuff like that. But, like, you know, the support of loved ones and stuff like that, goddamn, you know, it helps. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it comes down to you. But always remember, you're not alone. You're not the only one that's been through it. Like celebrities been through it, athletes, rich ass, but like everybody's been through it. So I'm not gonna say it's a normal thing, but it happens, you know. Like I said, I remember back in the day when you was younger, man, like mental health, what the fuck is that? They used to say it was soft and all stuff like that. No, that is a real thing. When you can be in a room full of people that you love and that loves you, but you still feel like you're alone, that is a terrifying feeling. You literally feel like you're in a room by yourself, but you can be at a Thanksgiving dinner, at a Christmas dinner, at a birthday, like, and you're still feeling alone. That is terrifying. So anybody out there, like, you got them going through something, or, you know, having them thoughts or whatever the case may be, I am not going to sit up here and be like, well, message me and then, you know, we can talk and all that stuff like that, because some people don't want to talk, especially I'm a stranger to y'all, y'all strangers to me. I don't know y'all like that. Ain't nobody giving nobody no phone numbers or, nah, ain't nobody doing like that, but I'm just letting you know, like, bro, you ain't alone. That's the big thing. Like, you're not alone. Like, just go get help. Don't be afraid to go get help. Don't be looking at it like it's a weakness or it's a, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Everything that you think is gangster and go hard, do the opposite of it. You know what I'm saying? You about to get in a fight with somebody, man, walk away. That's gangster. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta put your hands on them and this and the third. Like I said, people nowadays don't even fight, they shoot. So you gonna lose your life over because you spilled the drink, you stepped on somebody's shoe. Like, you gonna kill somebody because you paid $350 for some shoes. You gonna kill somebody with that? Like, come on now, let's be smart. But like, you feel like you have issues, go. Like, my daughter has to go to counseling. I think my son need to go too, but he ain't trying to go. He say he's alright, but I'm gonna sign him up for something, like, just so he can get stuff off his mind. But he has a girlfriend, and then the girlfriend put a lot of pressure on him because he don't want to be an asshole. Because I told him not to be an asshole because I was an asshole. But he's a sweetheart, so he's trying to juggle. Like, oh shit. What the hell was he trying to do? Damn, I don't know what the hell was happening. He was like, wait, I don't know what it was. But, yeah, like, so he had little moments and he gets upset, he gets so mad, so he starts crying and stuff. I'm like, bro, it ain't nothing to cry about. But, like I said, I don't know, he might be going through something else. Like, for the longest time, he used to think the reason me and his mom broke up is because he came along. I was like, bro, we was been about to break up before you came along. Like, that was gonna happen regardless, bro. Like, don't ever think you the reason. Like we just, like, I don't want to say we get tired. I don't want to say we got tired of each other, but I was gonna say we got tired of each other. Well, I got tired of her. Now I ain't gonna shoot her. Like, I was just like, bro, it was just a lot for me early. Like I said, I was with her since I was 16, and, you know, a lot came with that. I'm just like, the way I was and the way she was, it was a different contrast. And now I'm thinking about it, I feel like it was like more of a challenge. Because like I said, she was a virgin when I first got with her. So me already, you know, active, and then I'm sitting there like, man, God damn, I'm trying to hurry, you know what I'm saying? I had to wait. Man, I think I finally did it like on my prom, I believe. And all that stuff. But by the time her prom came, because she was a grade below me, by the time her prom came, she was freaked out by then. I had turned her out, like, so. Yeah, but it's just like, so, you know, that's like what I've been going through for the most part, you know, just that in general. And it just made me just think about mental health in general, like how you should go about it, how, you know, you should feel and all that stuff. Because like I said, a lot of people be ashamed. It's like it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, now I'm to the point in life now, I'm not really ashamed of people unless it's like some morally wrong shit. And when I say morally, like, more like it don't sit right with me. Now, mind you, have some people like Christian folks and all that stuff that don't like gay people, right? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't. Like, are you happy? Okay, fine, I'm good. Because my thing is this: you don't want to be the person right? Let's say you choking on something, and you in a restaurant, and everybody sitting there watching you choke, and only person that knows CPR is a gay person. You sit there telling me you gonna be like, oh no, I don't want him choking me because he's gay. Like, is that what you're telling me? Like, no. Like I said, he's still a human. You know what I'm saying? He has feelings just like I have feelings for that. What he do in his life is his fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his business. That has nothing to do with me. That is his business. So, I mean, if you're a good person, you can be gay and you're a good person. Like I said, my sister's gay, and she's a great person. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. Like, people need to stop, but then you got, like I said, you got certain Christians be like, if you accept that means you just as bad as the problem and all this other dumb shit and all that stuff. I'm like, no, it's like, it's not in my power. Like, why would I worry about what they are doing? Like, I can't stop what they're doing, so why would I, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just, to me, I'm like, the way I'm just wired, I'm just like, certain stuff I don't bother with. It's like, okay. Like, I think I know somebody that's like, I guess he's on the down low, I guess. When I met his girlfriend, she looked like, you know, I like to say a transformer, but she did. And I was just like, oh. And he kept going over there like all the time, and I just be like, you know, spending the night over there, all this stuff like that. She did nails and stuff, you know. So when I met her, I was like, oh, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I felt no way. I was just like, okay, this your friend. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that. So people really just, it's like, it don't take much to mind your fucking business. Like, that's just how I look at it. It don't take much to mind your fucking business. If it ain't bothering your circle, your orbit, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a homegirl that's, I guess she's a whore, or she does OnlyFans and shit like that. Shit don't bother me. It's like, oh. Like, I think she asked one time, she's like, if you think anybody will ever want to marry me, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I joke with her, like, you'll find some sucker out there. Because like I said, I knew her when we was, like, younger, and she used to do shit back then. I was like, damn. Like, she used to do shit, and I used to be like, but she would tell me, and I'd be like, and the reason I didn't hit it, because she was like, to me, she was like, she didn't really have no shape, so she was just doing shit. Like, it was just like, but, you know, as we got older, like, you know, she kind of filled out, but it's like, I know what you used to do. Matter of fact, you used to tell me, like, I'd be on the basketball court late at night, and here she'll come, goddamn. Here she'll come, goddamn. Oh shit. She'll come like, hey, LA, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, yo, what's up? And, you know, and I'm just shooting. And she be like, I know when I be talking to you, you don't be paying me no mind. I'm like, cause you either about to talk to me about some stupid shit, some freaked out shit, or shit that I really can care less to hear about. And I was like, so which one is it? She was like, it either be all of above, 2 out of 3, or 1 out of 3. One time it was like I think her aunt had died, got murdered by her boyfriend or some shit. Not my homegirl boyfriend, the aunt boyfriend. And she really just needed someone to talk to. And like, that was one of the times where like, oh, okay. So then like I said, when I lost a brother, a cousin back then, she was someone I could talk to, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them like, okay, like I can talk to you type shit. Like, she was a legit friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, she lives in Florida now, but, you know, she was a legit friend. Like, and I don't know if I was trying to fuck her, she wasn't trying to fuck me. Well, I don't know, she might have, I just probably was like blind to it, like, alright. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, I knew what you did. I knew, you know, you used to trick out and all that shit. Like, I knew it. I remember one time taking you to a place for you to get tricked out. Like, well, you know, be at a hotel. But I mean, one time, we got she got it, and this is how I know I couldn't, because you know the rooms in hotels, and they conjoin and stuff. So I'm in the next room, but she wanted me to be there just in case something goes wrong or whatever the case may be. So I was like, I was kind of like a security guard or whatever the case may be. So, you know, I had to, now I bought my game and everything. I'm playing the game and shit, like, you know, and then she'll go over there, like she'll tell me like, oh, okay, so he's coming over, blah, blah. If like, you hear me screaming or anything, you come through the door, right? Easy shit, because I have a key to her room. Easy shit. And, you know, I'm saying, but then you can hear her getting her shit ran through, like, you know what I'm saying? I think that night she had like 4 dudes. Like, it was just weird, but I was just like, oh God. Because it's one of them things like, you know, you don't want to hear it, and you're not trying to hear it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I knew what it was. Like, she paid me and everything. Like, she paid me and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a, you know, for a whole night, $150. And it was like from, I mean, it was like, I ain't gonna say the day, because we started around like, we got there. I think she was already there, but she paid my room. When I got there, it was around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But got there, you know, I think her first client came around like 10. He lasted till like 11:30, and another one came at like 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, I think it was 3 little short chains, but then one dude, I guess, was willing to goddamn make love to her or something. I don't know. He was in there just, I don't know. And then she'll come out and be like, you gotta freshen up and all this shit like that. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, so, I mean, this was back, you know, before OnlyFans. I was like, damn, I don't know that. Like, we could have just kept doing this and just kept getting paid. Like, fuck, you find niggas, I'm right there, make sure nothing go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I would have known this was gonna be like this years later, 10 years later, or some shit like that, 10, 15 years later, shit, I would have just been doing this. Like, but, you know. As far like back then, so we took back to the mental. Like, now if you feel comfortable messaging me saying like your experiences with it and how you how you got through it and stuff like that, go ahead. I'm going to reply. Like, I don't know if y'all understand. Like, I'm going to reply. Like, I don't know if y'all look like videos play too long and stuff. It really just listens. Like, just listen to them. Like, that's all you really gotta do. Just listen to them. Like, you don't gotta, like, you know, just listen to it. Like, you read the pack, the description of what's happening, and then you can feel like, oh, let me hear what he's saying. Just listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I do this every time, like when I go to work or whatever. And like I said, when I'm at home, I'm at home. Like, that's my peace. Like, if it don't got to do with my family, my kids, and my people, like, I'm not doing it. So that's all this is. And then it's, like I said, it's free. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's free to just talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I would go live, but, you know, then I have to, like, push a button. Like, someone want to join in or something, I push a button and all that stuff. So I just record it, it's uploaded. It's, like, I don't edit nothing. I don't, if y'all read, I think I saw one person review my Jane, and then it just like, oh, I'm like, man, you could have just listen to it. Maybe I want to start putting in that, like, something to listen to on a long ride or something. That's what I'm going to say. That's how I'm going to put it. Something to listen to on a long ride. So now you know, like, oh, I listen to this when I'm driving to the doctor's office or some shit. You know, but I'm trying to figure out, like, if y'all have any ideas, like, any ideas, like, what I can do with, like, $1,000 or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make it, you know, work for me. Like, I got these ideas, right? But I'm trying to make sure I don't mess up. But it's just tough, man. It's crazy because they packed my chain. Like, I was like, God damn. Gave me goddamn 18 totes with like, it looked like 35 oversized boxes. I'm like, this gonna be a long day. I'm not saying I want somebody to come. No, I'm saying I want somebody to come rescue me, but I'm like, you might have to send 2 people to rescue me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. They're looking at it like, damn, you don't got no walkway. I'm like, I know. Like, that's the crazy part. I don't have no walkway. But I mean, I finished when I finished. Like, I'm done letting jobs stress me out or stress you out. That's another thing. You had a job that should stress you out, leave that motherfucker. Find something, you know, that you can deal with. Even if it means you lose one, like let's say your job paying you 25, right? Your job paying 25. If you find another job that's paying you 21, and it's like you feel like you can deal with that because the other jobs stress you out, do it. I think a lot of times us people, we just really looking at the number, like how much we get paid, and, you know, our paycheck, and we're worried about the money and stuff instead of worrying about the most important part, which is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to worry about ourselves before anything, because we need to make sure ourselves is right for us to go make the money. Like, it don't make no sense. You got them fed up, tired, mentally exhausted, you know, all that stuff. And you can't do the job. So now the job is like, oh, this guy's slacking. So now you just create another problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you gotta make sure your tempo is right. And that can be spiritually, ritually, mentally, physically, like anything. Like, for instance, for some reason, I don't know why, like as soon as I'm about to start my route, the first step I take is a pain in my left calf muscle. I don't know what it is. Mind you, we do stretches before we come back, we come out and stuff like that. I feel like I be stretching it good enough, but I guess not. Because that pain be, like it'd be like someone really just shot me in the leg. I'm like, God damn. So I just be like, but like after a few, you know, walks and stuff like that, I mean, you know, back and forth and stuff, it goes away. So I don't know if it's because it's just tight or whatever. But then, like I said, I had that same pain yesterday. Like I said, I was going to work yesterday, and I didn't. And I had that same pain. And I'm just walking around the house like, God damn. So, I mean, I might need to make a doctor's appointment or something. But like, it would just throw me off, like, because I don't know where it's coming. It's always in the beginning of my route. Like, as soon as I get up, it's like, yeah. Like, it's telling me, like, yeah, I'm still right here. Like, still right where? Like, goddamn, I know my first stop is at an elementary school, which is crazy. But it's really crazy. It's like, right? Elementary school. And I know where it's at too. That's making it so crazy. Like I said, I've been out Carrollton so much. It's like I said, I will look for I got the voucher jam. I'm gonna see if there's a voucher jam out here for that, because I'm out here so much, like seriously. So, but goddamn, I'm about to pull up. Nice talking to y'all, getting that stuff on my chest. I'm gonna upload it. Like I said, goddamn, like, subscribe, comment, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just something new for me to do.